everyone. Welcome to the very first event of our 2021 season, Birthday Girls. My name is Marnie and I will be your host for this evening. First off, I want to tell you a little bit about this event. The original idea started about 2 years ago as a celebration of Clara Schumann's bicentennial. But what makes it absolutely perfect is exactly a year ago, we launched Valkyrie Ensemble. So a year ago, we all gathered together in person at Stage 773 and we gave Chicagoland a preview of what was to come for our ensemble. We previewed this concert as well as our own version of Magic Flute and our custom work called Dead Diva Society. Obviously, 2020 had different plans, hence why I'm telling you this from my living room and you all are watching this from home. But it is still going to be an amazing concert, an amazing year for our ensemble. And thank you so much for making this possible for a whole year. We couldn't have done it without everyone supporting us. Before we get started, I do want to say we are still a nonprofit organization. Even though we are doing free performances online, your donations are extremely important to us and would really help us continue to fund all the hard work we've been doing and plan to do for the rest of our season. All right, our first piece will be sung by moi. I will be singing Lagrime Mie by Barbara Strozzi. Fun fact, I actually did this piece on my junior recital along with another one of her pieces, and I was such a nerd. I still am a nerd, but I am obsessed with sort of the bookends of music. I love the early stuff and the super contemporary stuff. So when I heard this in music history, I scanned the music right out of the textbook and said, I must sing this on my recital. So it was interesting dusting it off after, 6 years, but I'm super fortunate to have my pianist from undergrad, Deena Grier, playing with me. So enjoy, and more importantly, cheers.
Per mia
music by Pauline Viardot. And actually, she never intended on being a composer. She considered herself more of a pianist. She was also an incredible mezzo soprano with a crazy range because her parents were actually pedagogues. And even though she didn't consider herself much of a composer, she wrote 5 operas, a ton of instrumental works, and a bunch of other stuff. Not to mention, she was fluent in a bunch of languages, including Spanish, so her music often featured stuff from different cultures and were in different languages as well. So we stand a multicultural queen. Without further ado, here is our very own Julia Rahm to bring us some French beautiful art song.
Madrid, princesse des Espagnes, il court par des mille campagnes, bien des yeux bleus, bien des yeux noirs, la blanche ville aux sérénades, il passe par des promenades, bien des petits pieds tous les soirs. Madrid, Madrid, quand tes temps rebondissent, bien des mains blanches applaudissent, bien des écharpes sont en jeu, par tes belles nuits étoilées, et des signoras longs voilés descendent des escaliers bleus. Madrid, Madrid, moi je me raille de tes dames à fine taille qui chaussent l'escarpade et toi, car j'en sais une par le monde que jamais ni brune ni blonde n'ont valu le bout de son doigt, car c'est ma princesse andalouse, ma princesse andalouse, mon amoureuse, ma jalouse, ma belle veuve au réseau. C'est un vrai démon, c'est un ange, elle est jaune comme une orange, elle est vive comme l'oiseau. Or, si d'aventure on s'enquête, qui m'a valu telle coquette, c'est l'allure de mon cheval, un compliment sur sa montée et des bonbons à la vanille, par un beau soir de carnaval. Je suis triste, je m'inquiète, je ne sais plus que devenir. Oh, bon Si jamais il devient volage, s'il doit un jour m'abandonner, le village n'a qu'à brûler, et moi-même avec le village.
You're back. Hi. Yes, hello. Gorgeous, Julia. Gorgeous. And next we have Alana Spencer, who's going to tell us a little bit about her composer, Amy Beach, and sing some lovely songs from her 3 Shakespeare songs.
Amy Beach was one of the very first successful American composers who didn't go over to Europe for her musical training. She was the only female member in the group known as the Second New England School, or the Boston Six, which is a group of composers that included other people like Horatio Parker and Arthur Foote. Her Gaelic Symphony is probably still today her most well-known piece, and was the first symphony written by an American woman to be both published and performed. It's often still played today by major symphonies who otherwise forget to include a female composer on their entire season. Now, technically, her 150th birthday was back in 2017, but since nobody paid any attention to it, we thought it'd be okay to add her to today's list. I'm going to be singing 2 of her 3 Shakespearean songs, which take songs that were written in Shakespeare's plays and sets them to her own music. The first, Take, Oh, Take Those Lips Away, is from Shakespeare's Measure by Measure, and the second is from A Midsummer's Night's Dream, in which the fairy Peas Blossom is singing his mistress, the queen of the fairies, to sleep, and is called Fairy Lullaby.
Take, oh, take those lips away, that so sweetly will forsworn. Take, oh, take those lips away, that so sweetly will forsworn.
Amazing, Alana. Thank you so much. We're going to take a tiny bit of a break right now, so go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, and personally, I need a refill, so we'll be back in 5. Ah. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, not all of it came off. Damn it. Ah, I'm scared. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Ah, hey. I think we're safe. Yeah. Should I do more? I should do more. Yeah. on. I honestly didn't think my gown was getting enough love in the first act, so now I'm up here. Next up, we are going to have some music from our beloved Clara Schumann. The whole reason behind this concert is that we are honoring her bicentennial. A few fun facts about her is actually for most of her life, her compositions were credited under her husband, who was also a very prolific composer named Robert Schumann. She was also the very first pianist to perform music from memory, which has become pretty standard practice for concert pianists. So now we will have Karen Hunt singing 2 of her pieces, and Emily Crisp singing De Lorelei, that was actually featured in our launch event 1 year ago.
Liebst du Schönheit, und nicht mich liebe, lieber die Sonne, sie trägt ein goldenes Haar. Liebst du Jugend und nicht mich lieber, lieber den Frühling, der jung ist jedes Jahr. Liebst du Schätze und nicht mich lieber, lieber die Meerfrau, wie hart für Perlen klar. Liebst du Liebe? Oh ja, wie Liebe. Liebst du Liebe? Oh ja, mich liebe, liebe dich immer. Dich lieb ich immer. Ist gekommen in Sturm und Regen, hab mich Schlaf bekommen, meine Herz entgegen. Wie konnt ich ahnen, dass seine Bahnen sich einen sollten meinen Wegen? Ist gekommen in Sturm und Wegen, hat genommen mein Herz verwegen. Nahm das meine, nahm ich das seine, die beiden kamen sich entgegen. Ist gekommen in Sturm und Regen, ist gekommen in Sturm und Regen. Nun ist gekommen des Frühlings Segen, der Freund singt weiter, ich seh das heiter, denn bleibt meiner vollen Wegen. Denn bleibt meiner vollen Wegen. Ist gekommen des Frühlings Sagen, der Freund singt weiter, ich seh das heiter, denn bleibt meiner vollen Wegen. Ich weiß nicht, was soll es bedeuten, dass ich so traurig bin. Ein Märchen aus alten Zeiten, das kommt mir nicht aus dem Sinn. Die Luft ist kühl und es dunkelt und ruhig fließt der Rhein. Der Gipfel des Berges folgt im Abendsonnenschein. Die schönste Jungfrau sitzet dort oben wunderbar. Ihr goldenes Geschmeide blitzet, sie kämmt ihr goldenes Haar. Sie kämmt es mit goldenem Kamme und singt ein Lied dabei. Das hat eine wundersame, gewaltige Melodie. Den Schiffer im kleinen Schiffer ergreif es mit wildem Wind. Er schaut nicht die Felsenriffe, er schaut nur hinauf in die Höhe. Ich glaube, die Wellen verschlingen am Ende Schiffer und Kahn, und das hat mit ihrem Singen die Lorelei getan. Und das hat mit ihrem Singen die Lorelei getan.
Yes! Ah, what a bop. Thank you so much, ladies. Next, we have music by Margaret Bonds, who is not only a female composer, but a Black female composer. And she was born right here in Chicago. Of course, she suffered a lot of adversity through her life. Even when she was here studying at Northwestern, she wasn't even allowed to perform because of her race. But luckily, she found a lot of inspiration in the poetry of Langston Hughes and his writing about the Black experience. So she set a lot of his poetry over her career. Now we have Maddie Laurie to celebrate and honor her music.
He's got the whole world in his hand. 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 He's got the woods and the waters in his hand. He's got the woods and the waters in his hand. He's got the sun and the moon right in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the birds and the bees right in his hand.
it was absolutely gorgeous. I think Alice particularly enjoyed herself. Finally, we have Anna Dragovic singing some more songs by Amy Beach, and she told me the coolest fact about her. Apparently, when she was young, she spent one summer with her grandfather, who didn't have any access to musical instruments. So the whole summer, she was still composing, but just in her head. And at the very end of the summer, she sat down and wrote it all down. Like, she retained it. Crazy. And just absolutely so impressive. And before we get into that, I do just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for watching and supporting Valkyrie Ensemble. It means so much to us, and please consider donating. You know, we are doing all this work for free right now, and it helps us so much create this virtual content and eventually get back to our in-person content. So, I don't know, think of it as like a 1-year birthday present. I don't know. So without any further ado, here is Anna Dragovic singing our final set. Cheers.
The years at the spring, and years at the moon, mornings at 7, the hillsides do build. The years at the spring, and years at the moon, the larks on the wind, the snails on the thorn, God's in his name, God's in his name, all's right, all's right with the world. All love but a day, and the world has changed. All love but a day, and the world has changed. The sun's away and the birds estranged. The wind has dropped and the skies deranged. Summer has stopped. Summer has stopped. But a day, and the world has changed. Look in my eyes, wilt thou change too? Look in my eyes, wilt thou change too? Shall I feel surprise? Shall I find out new in the old and dear, in thou changed